This just in, there is growing optimism that Lakers star LeBron James, who's been out 2 weeks with an abdominal strain, could make his return against the Celtics on Friday. That's according to sources telling ESPN. LeBron has missed 9 games so far this year and will miss at least one more. They're starting a road trip in Milwaukee on Wednesday, but hopefully he is back on Friday for the Celtics game. This also just in. Cleveland Cavaliers' Evan Mobley, the current leader in the Rookie of the Year race, will be out 2 to 4 weeks with an elbow sprain suffered last night against the Celtics. Mobley had been averaging 20 and 7 in his last 5 games before getting hurt. Cavs also without leading scorer Colin Sexton, who is dealing with a meniscus tear in his knee. So Cleveland banged up. Time to run a little give and go with Kendrick Perkins. The producers wanted me to say pick and roll because of our size difference. I'm not sure if that's a shot at me or you or both. I don't get it. Anyway, we're going to call it give and go. We're going to start with the suddenly surging Boston Celtics, who've won 3 out of 4, beat a tough Cavs team, 98-92 behind 23-8-5 from Jason Tatum. Perk, the Celtics are putting it together and doing it without Jaylen Brown. How?
Well, it starts with Jason Tatum, obviously. I think he brought in from the defense. But Dennis Schroeder, ever since he's been inserted into this starting lineup, he has been playing phenomenal. I think you look at games ago, 30 points, and he's just embraced that role of picking up the speed.
Now we're going to go to the Mavs, who beat the Nuggets 111-101. Got a huge game from Porzingis, 29-11. Doncic tweaking his ankle, so we're waiting to see what happens there. But, Perk, is this the Porzingis we've all been waiting for?
Yes, and look, a new voice, a new leader in the locker room does everything for you. You could tell in Porzingis' body language that he's playing with a different right? And you got to credit Jason Kidd has installed that in.
Finally, last night, feels safe to say the Bulls are back. They smacked the Lakers in L.A., took the lead in the first, and never looked back. 91 points between Lonzo, DeRozan, and Levine. Perk, are you a believer? Is this Bulls team a real contender in the East?
Yes, and they're back like they forgot something. When you look at the structure of this roster, they're super athletic at the guard and wing position, obviously, but they have guys that are buying into their roles. Everyone was concerned when Vucevic went down, but Tony Bradley has stepped right on in and has been a star in his role. You have Alex Caruso being a star in his role. And when you watch a team share the wealth, when you watch the bench get up for joy and you see the camaraderie, it's a dangerous and a beautiful thing to see at the same time, because we all know that championships aren't won in November or December, but you start to develop championship habits from the start of the season. And that's what the Chicago Bulls are doing right now. Credit to Billy Donovan, by the way, because he has been coaching his behind off in this early season.
It's funny you say that. I was at the New England Patriots game this week, and I felt the same way about them. Like a young team coming together and really enjoying each other can go a long way. Hey, Woj is reporting that the Lakers could get LeBron back as early as Friday. They've lost 4 out of 7 over the last 2 weeks. What did you learn about the Lakers while he's been out?
What my old saying, that they need LeBron like they need old people, like old people need soft shoes. Here's the thing, okay? LeBron James, we know what he brings to the table as far as everything basketball-wise, but his mentality, his leadership skills, the way that he's able to be a floor general is what the Lakers are missing. Those times when things get rocky, you need a guy like LeBron James to get everything under control. And so, look, right now, Frank Vogel, LeBron James,